There's something about the sound of a raised voice and a door slamming at 2 a.m. that makes me want to change the world. Maybe it's the fact that I can't sleep through it, but gotta get up to go to school the next day. Or maybe it's the multiple black and blue bruises I see decorating my mother's neck and face. Everybody always says if something bad happens, don't think twice, just call the cops. So I call the cops, but maybe when the red and blue lights start to surround my house, I should have reconsidered my thoughts, because who would have known they'd take my mother away? Who would have known a week later I'd have to lie to Children's Aid? Who would have known it wouldn't be the last time my parents make me take the blame? I'd have to sit there and say, oh, I'm sorry for the inconvenience. I misunderstood the whole thing. You see, I never saw him hit my mom this time. I just thought it might escalate. You know how embarrassing that is? I'll be real with you. Every other time I turn on the TV, I show up fashionably late to yesterday's news, because never have I ever been the one to relate to things like poverty or political issues. But when I learned that women make up for 2/3 of the world who can't read or write, I believe I'm one of them. Because my head hurts way too much to understand my homework. I come up with excuse after excuse of why there's a scar above my eye. Hey, maybe I've been damaged by all I've seen. Or maybe my mom told me not to mention how she didn't mean to hit me across the face with the spatula when she got mad at my father for leaving her with 2 kids, a stack of unpaid rent bills, and only $128 in their joint bank account. Till he drank that too. You see, it's clear I come from a place that hurts, that I never want to return to, because I can't stand the smell of my mom's salty wet face whenever she stumbles into another room, or the sound that it makes every time my dad slams another door behind him. So I speak. I spit the truth out like verbal graffiti and paint the town red with the black and blue of my identity so you can see who I really am. And I'm not the only one. No matter what you've been told, you deserve to be heard, and nothing spreads faster than a mouthful of words. They just got this funny way of destroying you from the inside out if only you just let them sit in the back of your mouth. So speak, even if you're too afraid. Speak, even if your voice shakes. Speak, so that the sound of that raised voice at 2 a.m. is you changing the world. Thank you. Thank you so much. Everybody has a story to tell. I've learned that although feelings are valid, they are not always factual. I've learned that there are things we can do for others, and there are things that we must do for ourselves. One thing I think we could all personally benefit from is finding a productive outlet for all of those negative feelings that happen to blur and intercept the momentum of our independent values and priorities. At times, environments I have been in have made me feel wrong, have made me feel worthless. But with poetry, I can dig and investigate my habits and take a certain amount of responsibility for the moment I'm in. I never thought I was a good writer, but I like the way it makes me feel, how it allows me to be open, compassionate, and to see where I can connect to others. It has led to healing. It has led to a healthier relationship with my parents. It has led me to having a great bond with my community of Regent Park. It has also led to my growth as an artist and arts educator with 2 urban arts initiatives that I hold very dear to my heart: Unity Charity and Rise Edutainment. RISE is an acronym for Reaching Intelligent Souls Everywhere. Wow. Both celebrate vocal, visual, and instrumental expressions. Unity uses the elements of hip-hop to engage youth, to express their stress, and develop skills for success. Both are positive people magnets and play host to artistic and professional development for young people nationwide. Just to be sitting in the audience at any one of their events is one of the highest feelings and energies you could ever experience. We snap our fingers. We also do what I like to identify as a soul grunt. Sometimes it sounds a lot like this. Other times it sounds like this. And one of my favorite sounds, it's kind of like a Rick Ross rapper grunt. So feel free to snap and soul grunt along with me. With that being said, I would like to leave you with a few words that have been inspired by my time and involvement with these communities. If I decide I have no pain, I don't. I have art. I have work. I have another person's treasure in a garden of where they'd rather be. I have the capacity and the audacity to shape the world gallantly, in spite of how vicious and voraciously it has given shape to me. I have ate clean and can count on the particles of pain to cure and curate, to produce a lowball technique and offer me the offside advantage of a ballpoint pen and a piece of loose leaf. I don't have pain. I have me. I have me. All I have is all I am. Thank you. Thank you so much.